Мафиозник.
Всем хай. Сегодня завершающая глава. Глава за шерифа волка in the world. Там, я думаю, немножко осталось. Привет, как дела? Привет, дела very nice. Игры играем. Молодость в задницу. Это самое. Ну, ты понял. Вот. Твои как дела? Сейчас я настрою на уши, а то они что-то странное сидят. Так. Блять. Сделал по приколу видео, оно уже... Я его залил. Минут 20 назад оно уже, блядь, набрало больше, чем основной контент, который я больше всего вкладываю. А это видео сделал тяп-ляп, блядь. Короче, неважно. Если вслух. Так, Шорев, Рыка Болсон. Ну, куда ты делся? Игра. Так, стоп. А почему я написал 5 глава? Наверное, потому что я их все сегодня пройду, получается. Ну, надо все закрывать сегодня. Не хочу завтра еще стримить это. Не-не-не, стоп. Так, начать эпизод. Жалко, только русской озвучки нет.
If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in Glamour?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Crane must have taken a shard with him. The open arms.
Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, Bigby.
Жалко то, что волчонка ранили. Теперь он такой подбитый пес по жизни.
How could you do this to me? I guess I finally see you for who you are. Tell me who did it. Just tell me who did it. I know you know.
I don't think he did it.
What?
Look at him. Do you really think this man murdered these women?
Да, и, кстати, не убивай никому. Никого и руку не отломал даже там челу. Видюх купил какую?
Out with the old, in with the new. Long live the queen.
30-60. А у меня какая видюха, блядь, я уже забыл даже. 650 это, да, старенькая. Старенькая. А, у меня 3070. А сколько, интересно, сейчас 3060 стоит? $40 000. 37 тысяч донейси. Ну, нормально. Перекупа. А ты шаришь, когда берешь видюхи Авито? Ой-ой-ой. Я вижу то, что у меня друг на друга легли. Так, давай я сдвину это. На оречке. Просто надо всегда смотреть вентиляторы, когда ты берешь на Авито у перекупа. Ну, точнее, у клиента. У продавца, блядь, клиента. Смотреть, не тронуты ли пломбы, нормальные ли вентиляторы, родные ли стоят, потому что они чуть отмайнились, начинают троить их, начинают продавать. То есть вдруг на нем майнили, на ней. Ну, вообще по вентиляторам сразу видно, майнили на нем или нет, потому что их зачастую очень часто меняют. Потому что там же пиздец нагрузка идет на них. О, у волка месячные.
See you around.
Hollow point bullets are a nasty business. The silver slug deformed and shredded on impact.
Ну, а если все ок, то поздравляю. Наконец-таки что-то кроме Айзека можешь поиграть.
His internal organs are positively riddled. If I don't extract
В целом-то нормальная видюха.
he's liable to suffer some long-term toxicosis. Easy there. Try not to move.
У меня в предыдущей сборке было тоже купленное с Авито. Я вот ее сравнивал. Ой, бля.
Keep eating this way, old boy. I figured I'd be done before you were conscious.
А я даже не знаю, что это.
But there's little I can do for the pain.
Моя рука.
Yes, very ugly, but not life-threatening. I can't say the same for these bullets peppered throughout your vital organs.
Please, Bigby, don't move it. Doctor.
Look, I'm a bit engaged saving his life at the moment, but if the fractured extremity concerns him that much, he can set it himself.
Вправить. А, VR-ритм игра.
For heaven's sake. See now? That wasn't so difficult, was it?
Да вдруг я неправильно бы вправил.
You're probably better off.
Да, все, я видел эту игру, я видел. Ну, блин, ну она ж тоже не требовательная. Ну, больше акцент был на то, что что-то теперь действительно какие-нибудь AAA игры можешь поиграть. Тот же Ведьмак.
This way I won't have to reset it later. He's lucky to be alive, and he won't be next time if he keeps going like this.
Бля, он мне каждый раз говорит, что в следующий раз я умру.
I don't know about.
Well, he should.
It's not like I asked for this shit to happen.
Yes, but it's not like you actively discouraged it either.
Он как старый росомаха, он уже
Excuse me, Miss White, but
пожилой
perhaps
такой
it'd be
волк.
better if you gave me a few minutes to finish with him.
I think I should stay, at least until he's out of the woods.
Believe me, Bigby couldn't be in better hands, and I need the space to work, so if you wouldn't mind.
Don't worry, Snow. I'll be okay.
We'll be done in a moment. Just please, give us the time.
Вот что ты, блядь, наседаешь, женщина? Люди тут лечатся.
Hey, Doc, how much longer?
Colin, leave him be.
It's finished when it's finished.
Because I once watched a vet sew a turtle together in 10 minutes flat.
Colin, you're not even supposed to be here right now.
Oh, really? Where am I supposed to be? I'm here to take care of my friend.
Could you please not distract the doctor while he has my chest cut open?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Да, не мешайте-ка ему.
There. All done.
Great.
This isn't a habit you should keep to. Having visits with me. And, well, this time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Блин, нечестно.
He'll be fine for light duty, if he can figure out what that means.
He knows what it means. It's just been an unusual couple of days.
I know, but please, don't give him the excuse. His body will eventually give out. Take care of him, please.
I will. He'll need rest, I assume.
Ну, это 4 глава, это там уже какое-то развитие такое идет, что мы охотимся за серийным убийцей, который убивает также тоже сказочных существ. И не знаю, выбор действий привел к тому, что вот он теперь вот такой вот, его отпиздили, садили серебряную пулю, а волки боятся серебра.
Sleep mostly. Just keep watch. And make
У нее хватает забот.
further altercations.
Snow has enough to deal with, Swinehart. I can take care of myself.
Clearly. Anyways, guard against, as they say. Miss White, Sheriff, Colin.
Swiney.
Да я выживу. Есть пиво. Пожилой алкоголик.
How do you,
I'm
feel?
fine.
It's Bigby, Snow. He'll be okay. Hell, I've seen him take worse.
Not as good as can be expected, I think.
So, not well then.
Чувствую, как выгляжу.
I'm glad you're not dead. You stopped breathing, you know, when you passed out or died, I guess.
Нет, нет. Я воздух задержал.
It kind of scared the hell out of me. I've never seen you like that. And when Swinehart arrived, you know him, he's never worried.
Отсос.
And even he thought you were...
Snow, I'd never leave you.
Yeah, you were really fucked up, man. You look like when you take an action figure and bend its limbs the wrong way.
Colin...
I'm just saying, I was worried about him is all. The guy hasn't had a night's rest in days.
Well, I'll get some rest when this whole thing is done.
What whole thing? What's even happening out there? I mean, do you guys have like a plan or something? And who should I be asking?
Не его поросячьи дела, тут нос свой засунул, всё спрашивает. Все серьезнее, чем я думал.
Should I be worried about the Crooked Man taking over?
The Crooked Man, Bloody Mary, the Tweedles. This is bigger than what I thought it was.
Yeah. The Crooked Man came out of the shadows.
Блин, вот ты пропустил. Короче, в начале игры, когда он домой приходит, там вот эта свинья, он с ней живет, с этой свиньей. И он приходит домой, уставший, и эта свинья спит у него на диване, я его скидываю, и он такой типа... А по лору, по каким-то сказкам, он как бы сдул дом этой свиньи. Ну, есть же там это... 3 поросенка вроде, это сказка. И, короче, типа... Он ему говорит: дай мне сигарету, ты мне там должен пиздец сколько сигарет там за то, что сдул мою хату, и теперь я живу у тебя. И он еще начал просить виски, и там был выбор: отпить самому, либо дать ему выпить. И я такой, типа, отпить сам, и он такой: ты пиздец, я тебя ненавижу, ты мудак. Типа такого. Ну, можно найти в водах там.
He either feels invincible or desperate.
Well, if those are my two options, I don't think I'd be
А мне
desperate.
интересно свиное мнение.
Traded Crane to save Bigby. I'm just saying, that's not exactly something you do when you're playing with house money.
So he called my bluff. It's not like I'm gonna let Bloody Mary just murder. It was a split-second decision, and I don't care how it looked.
Yeah, thanks, Snow.
Она вообще ничего, по сути, не сделала.
No problem.
Да.
You're not pissed that Crane's flown the coop? Or that the crooked man thinks he's got Snow under his thumb?
We're all mad about it, Colin. But it's not like we have a strong choice.
Ладно, не будем
What
с
else
ней
can Snow do?
ссориться.
If she didn't hand him over, my ass would be down the witching well, and Crane still would have been taken.
Okay, I'll take your word for
Да
it.
зачем мы вообще отчитываемся перед Боровым этим?
Just what does the crooked man want out of this? I thought he was just a loan shark, but clearly he's operating in other...
А что-то было тут про скрюченного дядюшку или что-то такое? Где он? А тут... Это он? Нет, это свиное сердце. Да, тут надо как бы... Они живут в городе, им надо потреблять чары, чтобы они не превращались в своих созданий. И свинья вообще нахуй чары не тратится. Чистая такая сочевальня, скуфа. Сидит дома целыми днями. А если они не покупают это лекарство, то они типа их... куда это? На ферму их отправляют работать. То есть вообще, типа, вселенная прикольная. Крейн. Кто такой Крейн? Это этот. Крейна использовали. Мне кажется, Крейн тут вообще не при делах. Пока его не вижу тут. Что он что-то там мог. Жертва — это моя забота. Это, наверное, слишком обидно для нее будет. Ладно, Крейна использовали.
And the crooked man worked the strings. This is all about control of Fabletown.
But then what do prostitutes have to do with it? Lily? And Faith?
I don't know how it all works out yet, but I know it does. Somehow.
The crooked man.
Еще куда-то борода пропал, кстати.
At least that's what I thought when it happened.
Потому что мы с ним разделились, и он пропал. Он не присутствовал на сделке.
What does that mean, the right way?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know, but it suspiciously sounds like your way. Bigby's the one on the front lines. You can't give him a leash. He doesn't work that way.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean? What is this right way?
We haven't been doing a good job. You
Ага. Нас отпиздили, отпинали ногами.
Starting now, we do
Хорошая
everything
команда.
cut and dried, by the book, straight as an arrow.
Pure as driven snow.
I'm not saying I'm the arbiter of...
Sure you're not.
This town has enough monsters. What happened last night, what you turned into, it can't happen again.
We need monsters to fight monsters.
Colin, if I really believed that we...
Отсосать ли ей? Она говорит, чтоб я поступал по совести. Но я и до этого, я с первого эпизода ей подсасываю. Я по совести поступал каждый раз. Типа, не грубил никому. У меня не было выбора, как будто я нарвался на эту драку. Блять, хотя по сути защищал их. Колин, если бы я верил в то, что вам нужно было, он сорвался с катушек в любой момент. Ты чё, охуела?
I'm sure from your vantage point it's extraordinarily easy to judge me.
Bigby.
But you sit behind a desk all day. And only tonight did you see what it's like to be pushed into a corner all the time just for doing your job.
You think I don't know what it's like to have my life
Чтоб,
in danger?
чтоб она не думала, что она тут, блядь, пися земли.
To not be pushed to do things? I know what it's like. And I know what it's like to lie to yourself. To justify what you've done.
Оправдать содеянное.
Like I'm other people.
Да
Look, Bigby,
ты не
I care about
выебывайся.
how this is done just as much as I care about it getting done.
So for that, you want to give him a handicap? Like the bad guys will worry if shit gets sloppy.
Кому-то нужно
Everybody
делать
wants Bigby to
грязную
smile
работу.
and shave and take a shower now and then. Hell, I'm practically the president of the Bigby Don't Be Such a Dick Club. But this is the wrong fucking time to put shackles on him.
Well, at least someone understands. Thanks, Colin.
Все,
Get the job done.
до конца жизни трахаем свинью, а не ее.
Just let him do it.
I'm going to let you do it, okay? It's just that now that I'm deputy mayor, I need your respect.
Мне нужно твое уважение.
And this situation has to end.
What situation?
All unglamored fables starting today have to go and stay at the
Oh,
farm.
give me a fucking break. Are you gonna let her talk to me like that?
It's been the rule for a reason, Colin. And Bigby
Мне
knows it's for
надо
the best of
разрулить
the town.
как-то,
Look,
никого не обидев.
everyone just calm down, all right?
I'm perfectly calm.
Она
I'm not.
злоупотребляет
Tell me
уже
right
какой
now,
раз
what's it
своим
gonna be,
положением.
Bigby?
Wolf's residence.
Квартира
That's
волка.
rude.
Oh, Buffkin, what is it? Okay, I'll let him know. Thanks.
Еще непонятно с этими проститутками. Они говорят, у них что-то спрашивают, они такие, мои уста закрыты. Все, блядь,
Waiting in your
конец.
office right now. Narissa.
Narissa?
That broad from the pudding and pie?
Yes. Apparently, she told Buffkin that she has something she needs to talk to you about.
Нариса это русалка.
But that she'll only tell you. And what do you think that could be?
Bigby's got an
Приватка.
admirer. You always do well with the, disenfranchised.
She probably just wants to talk about last night. The whole thing at the pudding and pie.
Maybe. I should get back to the business office. I've left Buffkin alone for too long taking calls. And I should probably change out of these clothes.
Да,
Consider the
симпатично.
discussion tabled but not over. Let me know when you're done with Narissa.
Aye, aye, Captain. She's a piece of work. Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? I mean, she seemed real serious about it, but I can still hang out here, right?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Блять, обещание какое-то дал, да,
Don't
наверное?
worry about it.
А, ладно, он не запомнит. Для вас дружба важнее правил. Конечно, это же свинья. Он и так считается грязным животным. Он курит, он даже сигарету не может подкурить, у него копыта. О, привет. Все, заставка. Вот если бы я мог бы геймдев дизайн делать такой. Вообще очень сасно смотрится, это нуар. Это ж нуар? Нет. Да. У меня же лапки, у меня копыта.
Hi, Sheriff.
Шориф, а не шериф.
Hi, Narissa. Have a seat.
Борис Волк. Тяжелая ночь. Какой гадюшник.
Are you okay?
I'm
Didn't
fine.
look good last night. I wasn't sure you'd be.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Huff and puffs. Not many people smoke those.
Это типа зашкварные сишки. Что Крейн хотел от тебя?
Thanks.
So what was that back there with Crane? He wanted you to tell me something. You know, it's not too late to talk.
There's not a lot that I can talk about. You know that.
So that spell Crane was trying to break. It's not just while you're at work, huh?
Ничего не упало.
What I mean is, I don't want to waste your time, but I don't want you wasting your own time either.
Back in the dressing room, at the pudding and pie, I told you what I was looking for, and you found a way to tell me. You sent me to the open arms. Maybe that'll work again?
You can try. I just... Go ahead. It might work.
You're here because the crooked man just sent Crane to the bottom of my list of worries. And you have something you want to say about that, right?
These lips are sealed.
Угу. Вот, уста
If I could answer
закрыты.
you just like that,
Как
I wouldn't have
заклинание
to make that
какое-то.
appointment with you.
No, I guess not.
Sometimes we have to find our way through life on our own, grasping and fumbling in the dark. I used to have friends to help me find my way, but now they're gone.
Что это за друзья у русалки? Дельфин? И краб? Ты можешь мне доверять.
Is this making any sense?
Are you saying you need a friend right now? You can trust me.
What I'm saying is friends,
Шорев.
and I don't have any left.
Давай
I
дружить.
hope you're looking after yours.
Блядь, какую-то я тупую хуйню исполняю. Я за своим присматриваю.
Who are you talking about?
Давай
My
по
friends
делу,
in
по
danger?
делу.
I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. I need you to know I want to help, but
Но уста закрыты.
But your lips are sealed.
Что за заклинание такое?
I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time.
Я там ведьму в прошлой части
Ribbons.
подсейвил. Может, она поможет?
More one too.
Do you like it? Do you?
How can I? It's a tool to keep you stuck in that life. Subservient. That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
А если снять ленточку? Или это так?
You mind if I just...
No! These lips are sealed!
What?
You can't! Just stay back!
Хм.
You can't do that!
Slow down. It's all right. I'm not gonna do anything.
Наверное, не стоило ее лапать.
Please, don't.
Анриса запомнит.
Okay. I get it. So the ribbons... If you take them off...
Ну-ну. Выздоравливай.
If anyone finds out I came here,
That's probably snow.
Listen,
Не верю.
Sheriff,
Шорев.
can you keep this conversation between us?
У нас своей не
I
было.
could be in a lot of trouble. I shouldn't be
Ну, для
talking
нее
to
это
you.
важно.
Won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just need to talk to the sheriff for a moment. Please excuse us.
1 minute.
I might have a new lead for you, but I don't know how solid it is. Beauty and Beast called the office just now. They said they wanted to talk to you about something. I wonder if they've heard about Crane.
Thank you for listening, Sheriff. You should go on to your next business. I don't think you'll be wasting your time.
Wait, you don't have to go.
Тебя не уважают.
That was abrupt.
It's one way to send a message.
What did she tell you? I didn't mean to rush her out. Did you get anything from her?
She couldn't really say anything. The magic that Crane was talking about, it's in the ribbon.
And you can't take the ribbon off. Or...
It's how Faith and Lily died.
А,
Good work.
башка отваливается, ленту снимаешь.
So, about Beauty and Beast, do you think there's something to it? Is this the right place to look? What could they know about the Crooked Man? Or do you think they just heard about last night, and they're scared about what's been going on?
Even if there isn't much to it, it's still our best lead. It's worth looking into.
You know, Beauty came to me a while back.
И что делала?
She was looking for financial assistance. I told her there was nothing I could do, and she said that meant she'd have to go somewhere else.
Ну, это, кстати, грустная вселенная, что сказочным существам приходится там копейки какие-то побирать на те же чары, чтобы дальше опять эти копейки подбирать.
I think she meant that she was going to go to the Crooked Man, do you?
That would explain why they called.
We need to solve this before something else happens. Who knows what? I have other matters to attend to.
Хочешь со мной? Ага.
And you didn't want to tell me what you were into either.
Good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back on me now. I thought we agreed that was settled.
You said it was settled. That doesn't mean I have to agree to it.
And when
Проявим вежливость. Не будем выбивать дверь.
Oh. What do you want?
Ебало тебе опять набить пришел.
Just going around knocking on doors?
Ждешь кого-то еще?
Stirring the pot?
I'm sorry. Were you expecting someone else?
No, that was... Forget it. What do you want, Bigby?
Listen, I've had a shitty
You
night,
think you're the only one?
and I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
Well, I didn't call. Must have been Beauty. She's been surprising me a lot lately.
Потому что ты не
So
работаешь.
have you, Bigby. Yet, with all the sneaking
Она
around
работает.
and secrets, somehow I'm still the bad guy in this. I've had to hear about it all night long from her.
Who is it? Who's there? Beast? Who's at the door?
If you don't want to talk, can you just get Beauty for me?
I don't know. Is it safe to turn my back?
Я ж тебе не в спину набил. Я тебе ебало набил. Лицо
It's
к
your
лицу.
pal, Bigby.
Hi, Bigby. Please excuse us for just a minute.
Блин, картина балдежная. Там цветок такой.
Yes, let's.
Рожки тебе наставили.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the woodlands.
Факт. Еще и с свиньей живешь.
Talk about living in the past.
I just don't think we can trust him. Not after the way he went behind my back. And then you run and call him again?
Well, I tried.
Дерево.
You do.
Обалдеть.
Keeping secrets for you.
Че это, ваза?
One little thing. Do you want to keep fighting about that? Or do you want
Что
to
ты
try to
делаешь,
fix
блядь?
that?
Нахуй ты стучишь по этим предметам?
Handle this on our own. You didn't have to bring him here.
We're out of money and answers. That's why I called. We'll finish this later, but we need to talk to Bigby.
Fine.
Что-нибудь еще есть?
Talk, we'll talk.
Нет, нет. Ну что там, договорили?
Sorry, it's been a long night.
Yeah, you know what they say. Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What do you mean by that?
Beast!
No, really, I want to know. What are you trying to say, huh?
Nothing. It's a nice place you got here.
Thanks, but that's really not why I called.
Snow told me you went to her for some financial help. Did you end up going to the Crooked Man?
I didn't know what else to do, so...
We should deal with this on our own. Bigby's just going to complicate
I
things.
called him here, and I want to see if he can help us out. Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us. That's all I ever do.
Look, I'm not here to referee. You called me, okay? So cut the bullshit and quit wasting my time.
По факту, а то душит своей хуйней.
I gotta know one thing first. What if we did have something to say about the Crooked Man? What if we talk and you don't get him? And all this comes back on us? We'd be risking a lot. We've seen what happens when you cross the Crooked Man. I don't know if it's worth it.
Вы можете быть следующим. Ну, как будто им это ближе по душе. Другие люди тоже в опасности. Я думаю, им насрать на людей. Если быть честны, я защищу вас. Да чё, одна пуля осталась, и её покойник.
If you can't give us certain assurances.
You are in danger. You two need to cooperate so I can get the Crooked Man off the street. You don't want to be next. But if you'd rather deal with this on your own,
No, please don't.
then tell me what the fuck is going on. You're in so much debt? Look around you. This isn't the way people short on cash live.
Look, we're used to a certain kind of lifestyle, okay? We couldn't just give that up.
We never meant for it to get like this. It's just that we had nowhere else to turn, and we got in over our heads.
There's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Понятно, блядь. Живут, значит, с кайфом.
Hi there, you've reached Beauty. And Beast. And we're out doing something fabulous.
let me just,
A day at the beach? Skiing the slopes? And
Hey,
we can't come to
we're
the
not
phone
done
right
here.
now, so
I
leave
should-
a message at the beep and we'll get back to you as soon as... humanly possible. Beep! That fucking message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings.
Who is that?
The Crooked Man's gonna get his, one way or another.
Понятно, кто. Блять, они нас занимали денег у этого дядьки. Теперь в жопе сами.
All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
Ой, блядь.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money.
Удачный залог.
The Crooked
На
Man's
суше.
behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
Они сами виноваты в этой ситуации, по сути.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah.
Не, они же не должны
Prick. I didn't realize he was back on
рассказывать,
this side of the
кто они,
river.
по сути.
Beetles were
То
always
есть они
thrown in and
обычные
out,
люди.
Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable.
Вот это работало в мотеле, где шлюхи трахались, а чудовище, ну, он Блять, по-моему, просто гуляет всегда. Ничего не делает.
But never the crooked man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
Топор дровосека был на витрине. Вот именно, что типа их загоняют в такие рамки, что им надо и чары покупать, и жить как-то. И цены на чары дорогие стали. То есть маргиналами они по чуть-чуть становятся. Зачем ты пошла туда? Понятно, почему. Мэри взяла оттуда топор. Зачем ему это?
You don't have to explain yourself to me, but I'm not going there for a shopping trip. This is murder and kidnapping we're talking about.
Вот это да,
The axe
по
was
факту.
there. So were the people behind all this. Anything else is just background noise.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
Я уж
Guess
постараюсь.
I'll go check out the lucky pawn. If I can't track down the crooked man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the crooked man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby. Don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... You know that butcher shop,
Они
the cut above? It's the place on
лавку
Tubman
мясника.
Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker.
Тут они друг на друге
Well,
наживаются,
I've
эти
been
сказания.
delivering packages from there for a while.
А, ты курьер.
Is.
Я уже подъехал. Курьер.
And I don't think it's meat in the packages.
Я не думаю, что он знает. Поставлял ли он, ну, как бы похуй. Тебе нужна была эта работа? Я думаю, нужна. Но я спрошу, мало ли он туда залез один
What
раз.
are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the crooked man's operation?
Мне кажется, наркотики, потому что проститутка одна была наркоманкой.
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
С кайфом.
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up. And it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was.
So you do their dirty work and look the other way.
Work is work. All I do is deliver stuff.
Ты был этим курьером,
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her
закладчиком.
the kind of life she deserves.
Курьером? Дать жизнь, которую он заслуживает?
We shouldn't
Курьером.
have to live like this, scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain
Мы привык...
lifestyle.
Уже второй раз говорит
All we
об
want
этом.
is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
Все началось сначала. Пошел нахуй. Надо было сказать, иди нахуй. Мясник или удачный залог? Мне кажется, лавка мясника лучше, потому что в предыдущей главе мы нашли ведьму, у которой была посылка оттуда. И он там курьером подрабатывал, чем-то торгует. Про удачный залог, что там деньги дают. И они закладывают свои шмотки.
You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is,
I want to know what the crooked man is hiding at that butcher shop.
You know,
А еще мне вот этих двоих вообще не жалко, потому что, типа, у них оправдание, и мы привыкли к той жизни. Охуеть теперь.
Bigby, once you show up there, word is gonna spread. There may be nothing left for you to see if you go to the Lucky Pawn after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Без вас разберусь, да.
wait. I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the crooked man. But is there any way you could help us out?
А чё, ты сам ни на что не способен?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it.
Нихуя
What do you
себе.
say?
Can you help us out?
Я не разбираюсь.
Go around fixing
Я шериф.
things. Lucky for you, what I am gonna do might just fix it anyway.
Just keep us in mind, please.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Да, идите нахуй, блядь. Назанимали, суши себе назаказывали. Блядь, кока-колу пили импортную. И в итоге, блядь, ну, сделай так, чтобы долгов у нас не было. Я шериф. Потушим. Мы правильные шерифы. Охуенно перевели. Кола и лимонады. Лавка мясника типичная. Мясо хотя бы есть. Что там оно плохое, как будто-таки.
Not very appetizing.
Ну, если даже волк говорит.
Solid. Who'd want to eat this?
Значит, здесь что-то не так. Я, пожалуй, не буду звонить звоночек. Пройдем.
Bigby Wolf? Well, welcome, Sheriff. What can I get for you? You interested in a particular cut? Let's see. What do we have in stock? Let's see what we got here. Flank steak on special. New York strip. Oh, I can have some wild boar in tomorrow if you like. Sirloin.
Не, ну я не хочу сразу сливать чудовище. Что тут происходит?
Johan, I want to know exactly what's going on here.
We sell meat. Did you want to buy something?
Если ебало снесу.
What you see is what you get. Just meat. You won't find anything else.
Отойди-ка.
We do more wholesale and meat packing than walk-up service. I'd like to help you. Really, I would. But there's nothing here.
So you don't mind if I take a look around?
I guess not. Sheriff, Did you hear that?
Да он убегает.
Oh, I'm real sorry.
Бля.
Hold on. I just gotta go check on that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Butcher?
I just have to go see.
Бутчер. Все, он же нажал, он же убежал, блядь.
Shit.
Хуеть. Да Колин, друг, где-то здесь висит.
I got it covered back here, Sheriff. I'll be right out.
Наркотики свиньям в жопе провозят по-любому.
Just wait out front. I'll be right there. I've got a bit of a mess back here.
Okay, I've had enough of this shit, Johan. Come on out.
Just wait in the front. I'll be right out. I'm sorry, Sheriff, but you're not supposed to be back here for safety purposes.
Я надеюсь, не будет неожиданного удара какого-то, потому что, блядь, это волк, у него инстинкты должны быть. И не буду ничего говорить. Должны вычислить его. Да, инстинкты хуёвые у него.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're gonna kill me. Oh God, she is gonna fucking kill me.
Она, кровавая Мэри, или как там, ведьма.
He's gonna get me killed. Huh?
How you doing?
Please, Bigby. Please don't.
Bigby? What happened to Sheriff?
Please don't kill me, Sheriff. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me.
Но он
I
боится.
might have to do just that. Is that what you want, Johan?
No, please. You don't have to do that. I'm dead. Either way. They said to me, Johann, you could keep your life and lose your shop, or lose both. What would you do? It was a simple choice to make in the moment.
They? Do you mean Mary? Bloody Mary?
This isn't my shop anymore. That crew took it from me a long time ago.
Crew?
Fuck. The Crooked Man's people. Jersey Devil, D and Dumb, and that mental case, Bloody Mary. You want to talk about the real butcher? It's her, not me. This is her place. I'm telling you, they muscled in on me. Took over my storage and delivery a long time ago. All cause of that heat wave. That summer was even hotter than this one. Oh, I'd let Mary and those porkers stay cool in the meat locker one day, playing cards, having a great time. I guess they were sizing the place up. Shows what I get for being nice. I'm just a victim in this. I don't know what they do back there. I swear. And...
Да, он на очке, но я ему не верю. Я не думаю, что он прям такая жертва. Свою долю он получает.
I don't want to know.
Well, we're about to see what's back there. And then we'll see if I believe you.
I knew this would happen. Didn't know when. But there would be... Shh.
Ух, ее дрочь. Что тут? Зелье? Наркотики? Самогон делают? Бег.
Welcome to Uganda.
Кайф, кайф.
What is this place?
I told you, Big P. I don't know. They muscled me out.
Да что ты врешь?
Swear, I don't know anything.
Ой, я тебе не верю.
Back here when it was like this.
Warning lights.
It's business. It's all I've ever had. I guess that's why.
Я ему не верю, потому что он кнопку нажал.
I stuck around when they took it.
These lights, Johann. Did you warn them I was here?
I had to. You come in here making trouble for me, but you only give a shit now because the Crooked Man stepped on your toes or something. Where were you when they took this place from me? It hasn't
Чё
been easy
обвиняет?
for me.
Личный кабинет химии. Я не знаю, как у кого. У меня кабинет химии был столы, блядь, раковина, все, доска. Один раз дали понюхать сероводород, и из йода и кровь сделали, все. Блядь, все и опыты. Лучше был бы вот такой вот кабинет. Я разберусь в этом. Ты все еще не искренен. Да заткнись ты, блядь.
Johann, do me a favor. Just shut the fuck up and stay out of the way. Can you manage that?
Понятненько.
So this is what Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic. Could be dangerous stuff.
Maybe just don't touch anything back here, please?
Didn't I tell you to sit down and shut up?
Сука, мне не нравится этот гад. Давай сначала сюда посмотрим. Все? Ну, в зеркало, ой, в этот ламп. Похуй.
Who's getting chained up here?
You can't think I'm the only one the Crooked Man has under his yoke.
Думаю, да. Еще Колину зарубили. Скорее всего.
What are they making here?
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
Врешь.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment. These are raw materials for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here.
Сейчас он свалит и закроет меня
You
здесь.
see what's going on here? With all these raw materials, it looks like he could process them into just about any kind of magic. He's got all he needs. The gear and slave labor to work it.
Это грустно.
These must be the orders. He's got his hooks into everybody, and it's pretty clear how.
Oh, yeah? How?
Doing it like this. It's bound to be cheaper than the 13th floor.
This is just horrible. The things that must have gone on here.
How the hell did all this happen? I didn't see it. Didn't stop it. This is a whole lot bigger than we thought. People just don't know the real cost of getting something cheap.
You don't have to tell me.
And that fucker Crane knew all about it.
Yeah, what about Crane? If this all... I mean, if finding the crooked man is so fucking important, why don't you ask your boss?
Snow?
No, Crane. He said he knows where everybody is. I don't know how, but he's got some way. That's right. It was that creepy magic mirror with the big green head and all. Why don't you just use that? Find the crooked man that way. And leave me alone. Yeah, with stuff like that mirror, I'm surprised that you ever need to leave the office.
Так, но я не думаю, что я... Сейчас я за Иксом схожу. Я не думаю, что я должен ему отчитываться вообще, что, типа, блядь, почему я так не делаю. Кто вообще? Пес какой-то, блядь, мясник. Сейчас, буквально минутка. Работать хочу интересней, чтоб рабочий процесс у меня разнообразился, поэтому в зеркало не смотрю. Ебать не должно. По сути так-то.
Can't you just vaporize anyone who gives you trouble?
None of your business, Butcher. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, if they got their hands on an important magical item, there's only one place they'd take it. The Lucky Pawn.
Дачный залог.
Crane there too.
The Lucky Pawn. If I can find the mirror piece there, I can find the crooked man.
Hey, hold on. Well, I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me?
Ну, а что это с тобой? Царство небесное.
Do you really think this is gonna be all right? Of all this stuff in here, I do know one thing. That's his icon, his symbol. What kind of a guy uses a torture device as his icon? The kind of guy who isn't gonna be understanding about Bigby Wolf showing himself in. So tell me this. What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end. There's no way
Ну,
to get
пообещаем
out of this.
там
Report to the business office.
облака какие-нибудь.
No, I sent you there, and we'll figure something out. Some kind of protection.
Какую-нибудь защиту. Ну, обратку из доты можем дать. Ну и сам иди БКБ фармить.
Jersey, don't give me that shit. What the fuck is the point of having a system if you're just gonna...
my fucking
Jack,
system.
what the fuck is going on?
But you're the guy who
just
makes
gonna-
rules.
I'm the guy that keeps shit in order,
you know.
and that's it, Woody. If you love your ex so fucking much, why'd you pawn it in the first fucking place, huh?
I didn't pawn it, asshole. It was stolen from my apartment.
So get the fuck out of my sight. Hit the bricks. See you later.
Hey, what's going on here?
What the fucking hell?
Christ. And this fucking guy, too?
Are you kidding me? It was here. It was right fucking here. What did you do with it?
How the fuck do I know?
Listen, you bald little dipshit. You're gonna... You piece of shit.
Блять.
I'm gonna rip your fucking lungs out.
Back it up, Jersey. You're dealing with me now.
You got here fast. Still looking for whoever killed them hookers? Or are you done chasing your tail?
Where's my axe? Who'd you give
Надо его
it to?
усмирить.
That's it?
Back off, dog. I just want what's mine. My axe.
Блять, я в ахуе. Дровосека усмирил в первом же главе. Он потом, оставшиеся 2 главы, был таким поникшим, что я его отпиздил. И сейчас он опять говорит пес. Вот мне не нравится вот здесь построение диалога. Точнее, оно пиздец как неожиданное. То есть ты вроде на них не наседаешь в дальнейшем. Типа он там запомнит. Но нихуя не запоминает. Он потом все равно говорит: пес, мудак, чмо. Иди нахуй. То есть вот такие вот фразами они раскидываются после каких-то добрых поступков. Вот это вот мне непонятно. То есть я думал, сейчас мы в одной теаме с дровосеком. Я уж подумал, типа, ну топор для него важен. И, возможно, он его и реально потерял, потому что я его отпиздил. И он где-то его посеял, ему череп проломил. Но в итоге выясняется, что типа это... Иди отсюда, пес. Ёбаный в рот.
Why should Mary get all the fun? You ain't so tough. You know what? I'm just gonna handle you myself.
На въебало. Так, что выбрать? Шар предсказания Гарри Поттера, блядь, или булавки? Ну, Гарри Поттера давай. Давай.
What the hell are you doing? This is my fucking fight. Not now. Dog, you got a lot of nerve.
Ебать, что это? Дерево? А есть заметка в сказании? Перед пиздилкой почитаю. Дьявол из Джерси. О крыльях, но после встречи с одним легендарным топором пару лет назад про крылья перестали упоминать. Прикольно. Как пса. А вот топорик.
Try to stop me.
Fucking stay down. There she is.
Наверное, неприятно. Пасть порви ему. И как собака, если порвать пасть, то она перестает нападать. На в пузо. Иди нахуй. Блять, за шо? Больная рука. Неприятно. Не надо.
The magic mirror's missing shard. Where is it? Bloody Mary brought it here, didn't she?
You don't know anything about anything, do you? What do you have?
Сейчас у меня есть друг дровосек.
That useless bitch Snow White and a broken fucking mirror. No fucking friends.
Заткнись, блядь.
The next thing you say better be something useful.
You can't find a crooked man. No one can. Oh, the door to his house. It bounces around. Never in one spot. You'll never.
Он что, в метро живет?
Even Crane had to use the magic mirror. They dumped all his shit here. Bloody Mary uses this place like a fucking dump.
Where's Crane's stuff? Where'd they put it?
In back. Just go on. Get Crane's shit and go. Not that it's gonna do you any good.
See anything? Crane's coat. No time for traveler's checks, huh?
Забрать.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Бля, ебать ухмылка, как будто не стоило этого делать.
That sick piece of... The shard. It's the shard. Finally.
Ну зачем, кстати, в этой хуйне деньги оставлять?
Girls are still dead. Oh, and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. And I don't know what they did, but I do know this. Oh, if they're dead, it's 'cause the crooked man wanted them dead. That's all it takes. So you can raw smash the place up. Shit. You can wail on me all you want. But what good is it gonna do you?
Не знаю.
He ain't in your town. You're in his. And he sure as shit is ready for you.
Вот отстой.
Out of smoke?
Нету. Давай угостим. Он вписался. Но псом не надо называть меня.
Thanks.
Нет проблем.
Shitty brand.
Да сука. Какая получка, такие сигареты.
I'm not gonna lie. I was having trouble deciding which one of you to hit with this thing.
Я тебя не обижал.
Jersey was wrong, you know. About what? About those girls. There is something you can do about it.
Отомстить за них.
And get the fucker who did it. Ain't that the plan? Yeah, you're damn right it is. All right, we'll go do it then. Hey, Woody.
Yeah?
What are you gonna do now?
We all got our roles to play, Wolf. I'll see ya.
Но я надеюсь, что дровосек, он такой чисто чиловый чел, никому там ничего не должен.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White...
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Мне кажется, он маленький еще какой-то.
Things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine.
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Че, неправильно собрал?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
It had a front row seat to a pretty gnarly brawl at the Lucky Pawn. When I found it, it was still in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready.
Блин, я думал, он даст мне собирать ее.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Мистер Жаби спорит с Нагио.
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him.
Я ему
He
заплачу.
really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. I only came in to see if...
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
I'm starting to think you don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too? Yeah, you thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worse-kept secret in Fabletown.
Colin stays in my apartment. It's a lot different than a 3-foot-tall frog walking the streets.
What? If the pig doesn't have to go, I shouldn't either. Okay. If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this.
Во-первых, мне он не нравится. Он постоянно лижет мне жопу, потом за спиной говорит, какой я мудак. Я сделаю все, что в моих силах, обещания. Но я уже давал тут обещания, мне не было шансов их реализовать. Поэтому я считаю, что не буду отвечать. Так, ты отправишься на ферму, но это более такой негативный подход к делу, что ли, к Но вот ты так не может продолжаться вечно. Ну, то есть я ему дам раз, два, три, сколько ему так. Я его что, спонсор?
World isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Look, you were unglamoured 3 days ago, and you're still unglamoured now. I can't ignore
Ну
that.
вот, да.
But you go to the farm, things cool down here a bit. Maybe you can come back at some point. Best I can do.
What a crock of shite. The government buy the fables for the fables, my arse.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Ой, блядь, $10 это немного.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now.
Секунду.
Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Okay. Good. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did.
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up, too.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again.
А я что-то неправильно, да, сделал?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Just show me where I can find the Crooked Man.
I haven't been feeling well of late. Seems neither of us can cooperate.
Damn.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
Сука.
Mirror, mirror, keep us sane. Show the door to Crooked Man's domain.
I can always count on you, Buffkin.
I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Выбивать не стану. Он битый, блядь, этот волк весь.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. Tiny Tim. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. But I get it. You're not here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine, lead on.
Вдруг он бы там, не знаю, что-нибудь. Руку зажал бы, всадил бы что-нибудь мне.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy?
Maybe not, but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you.
Давай, давай. Не будем огорчать работодателя.
What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me.
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
I ain't scared of you.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door. The boss is there.
He'll come
I know
around.
that much.
Борода?
Like cream before him. I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more...
Bloody hell! This fucking guy!
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm sorry, sir. He wouldn't let
It's
me.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now. You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what...
Ну понятно, он играет на их потребностях. Мгм. Ну, вот это я хз, что за сказание даже. Вот опять же, почему в целом я не против того, чтобы жаба отправилась. Ему было предупреждение, да хуй ли он, раз сказано, чтобы он купил зелье. Ему насрать. Ну вот пускай, блядь. Ему, значит, насрать на своего сына. Если он дает в аренду жилье, то, я думаю, точно проблем с деньгами не должно быть. Можно и машину продать. Страховку получит, там все дела.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Давай закурим. В следующем сезоне.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed.
Это, кстати, ошибка.
And they would wait,
Надеюсь, такого не будет.
hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Понятненько. Заступился. Ну, тут я хуёнько сыграл. Тут нормально. Отправил на ферму. Так, микроперекур. Так, ну осталось добить еще главу.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Вряд ли я сейчас приведу его.
We have a great deal to discuss.
Вообще не пахнет тем, что он сейчас со мной пойдет.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the pudding and pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you, but the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Нихуя себе.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
Ну, у тебя глаз поплыл. Пакетик чая надо приложить.
Some kind of negotiation. The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
You know who did it. Now tell me.
Fuck you, Bigby.
Но я не с этим акцентом. Я думал ударить его как тёлку вот так вот. Пошел, откисай.
You're nothing more than a...
That's enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize,
Блин, он ревик
Sheriff,
возьмет.
but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what
Я думаю, дядечку-то я точно не заберу.
the fuck?
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Без рога. Сейчас мы по чуть-чуть всех отбивать будем.
Take this.
Сука.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
Бля, быстрее, 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 быстрее. Кайф. А, ну он хил его. Q легко идет.
this way.
Второй рог, нахуй. Блин, жалко. Второй бы тоже отломал бы.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know. I know.
Он так хуёво вот так вот делал. Убегать, будучи волком, за ними. Большие ошибки.
What was that? Take him off!
I can't.
Какие-то ошибки совершаю, видимо. Я вообще... блин, кстати, там был выбор прыгнуть на этого. Но если бы я знал, я бы, наверное, его выбрал.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Fuck it!
Почему эта погоня была? Понятное дело, что он к себе побежит. Посмотрим.
Holy shit.
Это какой-то пусечка.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Hello, пусть ответит этот. За убийство.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
Get out of the way. Now.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Ничего себе.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Да не прибедняйся, чел.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you. You don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each... I trusted you!
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
Ебать, ты жалуешься.
Do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
Ну ты тоже ответишь.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Это прикол.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit! Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Какой пиздун. Ты-то не умирай. Ты ж сказание. Заебали.
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Да, он скоро умрет.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Нет.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Ну, ты же знаешь, что он творил. Мучайся.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Пососи. Ну, чтоб счета не пришли большие. Хуёво, что полгорода увидело большого волка. Человекообразного. Осталось вырубить как-то кровавую бабу эту, и все. Он в целом там старик.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Блять, ну это же его машина.
Of course.
Посылки.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Чё за гроб?
You used to be something.
А я у них в разработке, что ли? Как вот такие вот прям сзади сфоткали вблизи.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Че это за колесо такое балдежное? Блять, серебряные пули, серьезно?
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Она же в каждом отражении может быть.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Блять.
Wow, what a man.
Это был мой вариант на победу. Она задефала его.
Oh, my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Блять. Все, это твое последнее попадание. Сзади, сзади. Это она? Ты же в темноте должен видеть. Блять, я шевернулся. Да, но... Как-то он плохо реагирует на шум. Готов? Блять, нажал же. А, ну это он так дефается.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Стремота. Да у нее что не удар, порез будет. Нахуй я нападаю? Нормально. Мипа. Какое-то нахуй избиение пожилого. О, нихуя, еще одна стадия. Да ебать их сколько там. Ульт квапы или что это заряжает? Прикольно. Точно, у нее она ж могла осколок вложить. Все, допетрил. Зеркалом так. Че, соберется, нет? Блин, ну прикольная, у волка прикольные стадии. У них одна, считай, стадия, а у волка 3. 3, 4, 4. Мой голый. Чё ты там, уходи. Пришествие на работе 0 дней.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny. coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Ну и так, и не убить, и не спустить все так. Маленький самосуд.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Это так, хуевенько.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now,
За
is
то,
there
что был
anything you would like to
мудаком.
say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're at...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
round.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right,
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
Да,
No
каким-то
more
самосудом
snap
пахнет.
judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking...
Bullshit.
For
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
А, да, да, да.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. Just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Осадил.
But wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. Provide for herself.
Незаконно.
What did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed.
Это я
If she had
крутой.
her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow? Oh, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those
Борода
girls
этот.
will have their justice.
А где Дросик? Ну, по факту разъебали.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Бля, реально шулик нихуя.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Ну, пожалуйста,
Of course
поверьте.
it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Бля, как это слишком притянуто за уши. Я им один раз ударил бутылкой.
My watch.
Maybe he's right.
Do you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
Другие
Who will
придут.
protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Дерни изоленту.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Ну, по сути, она с собой покончила. Но можно считать, что он убил ее. Ну, вообще покончила.
Establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie
Люди поддерживают волка.
would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Борода, блядь.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Зачем?
Be sure he won't escape.
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Не, они
You should have a vote.
голосовать.
Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Рвать ему голову. Короче, если они планируют жить по новым законам, то, ну, логично, что запереть, сбросить ведьмин колодец, это как-то по старым, что ли, обычаям, традициям их, поэтому запереть.
Everyone, I'm not this way.
Ах вот, сука. Это ж, блядь. Выбор без выбора, я понял.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Я благоразумен.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you're just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Я думаю, сразу убить это слишком, что ли, гуманно. Пусть мучится. Надеюсь, не тут он живет. Во мне может усомниться каждый. Главное, чтоб я не усомнился в себе. Тогда будет конец. В ворону превратила.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Мистер Жаби там, наверное.
This fucking line.
Ты? Что, всем работу дают?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Блин, ей бы
We'll talk
помощника.
later, okay?
Одна там ебется со всеми. Ну, не в буквальном смысле.
Good morning, Miss White.
Блять, вне очереди.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Че за хуйня? Ты жил в хате. Ну, блядь, вот это тоже неправильно. Сидел бы в хате, не было бы вопросов. Ходит тут. Ебать, просто под открытым небом.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Лашпет.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, talking.
Да заебал ты за счет ребенка выезжать.
Can you give this to Miss White,
please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Да она вид сделала. Ей насрать.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
Да ты лягушка.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Жадный, нищий жаб, который насрал на своего ребенка и слил в очко
Hey, Bigby.
их
Where's your
жизнь.
friend, Colin?
С кайфом.
Where's a fucking pig?
Я не знаю. Не, Колин там пиво пил. Нормально все. Пока жаба.
Saying goodbye?
Ленточку-то не снять.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Снять.
It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Мне кажется, башка оторвется у нее.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Она не будет моей курить.
Thank you.
А, будет.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after...
Пиздец. Отдай
That
сишку.
night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
А, это ты.
You?
I walked her over here And I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
Ну, по факту, да, нужен.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
The fuck?
Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man.
Не буду я дальше ныть ей.
He's done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ой, что факт, то факт, конечно. Покеда.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you.
Что-то не понял.
Wolf.
А, ебать. Ух, добили. А, ну, кстати. Особая статистика. Вы обещали ей не рассказывать. Впечатлил навыками. При допросе методы похожи. Вы обещали ему защиту. Помогли ему избежать фермы. Вы ударили его. Вы бросили его в ведьмин колодец. Вообще не бросал. Дал денег. Вы оставили его умирать. Приняли ее на работу. Вы вышли с Греном после похорон Лили. С Джеком договорился. Понял. Ну, вот так-то. В целом, конец, по-моему, нормальный. Я немножко не понял финал, когда он начинал думать сейчас. Даже до сих пор не пойму связь. Ну да ладно. В целом, на сегодня это все. Можно приобрести комиксы, кстати. Буду заканчивать. Спасибо за просмотр. Фоллоу. Подписки на Ютубе. На сегодня это все. Покеда, пока.